Last week, Jamie Spencer went to Africa. Not the normal thing a jockey does during suspension, but then Jamie, our current champion, is no normal jockey, and Barney Curley, his mentor, no normal trainer. They, and indeed I on behalf of Racing Post, were out in Zambia to see the work of DAFA, the charity Direct Aid for Africa, which Barney created in 1996. Jamie is 26 and married with a 6-month-old son. It was quite an experience. In an old minibus, we toured the achievements since Racing Post featured Johnny Murtaugh's trip to Zambia with Barney in January 2001. $500,000 was raised there. All of that and more has been distributed. For the point of DAFA is that there's no bureaucratic infrastructure to leak away resources. The money raised just goes direct to the projects on the ground. 5 years ago, there was no wall at Kalingalinga on the edge of Lusaka. The idea of a community centre, just an idea. Today it has classrooms for children who do not have schools to go to. It has women learning to sew. And, movingly, a whole class of little orphans whose clothes those women have sewn. The people of Zambia have a warmth about them that overcomes even the most harrowing of experiences. These boys, a few months back, were living like wild animals on the streets of Ndola. In this DAFA-funded house, they're learning to live and to smile again. DAFA tries to give youth a chance. Chilombo Kepembwa was one of Barney's first protégés. Both his parents had died of AIDS, but a chance was given. What was barren is now fertile. The future, like the harvest, can yet be good. But, as we ourselves saw, the challenge can be pretty dreadful. AIDS and all its consequences has come to ravage a community already beset by minimal standards and massive unemployment. This woman chips stones all day to sell at €1 for a builder's bag. There are 15 children in this compound. Soon, even this last mother will be gone. DAFA likes to give chances, but sometimes you just have to settle for giving succor to the dying. Children may be the future, but as the AIDS fears multiply, they can also be victims of the most unthinkable of abuses. The little girl on the hoarding is 8 years old. Just read the words of the slogan. But here is another message to hang on to. It is much better to keep a small light alive than to curse against darkness. 6 months ago, Natasha had been so abused she would not let an adult near her. Now the trust is coming back. What Barney Curley and his DAFA team are trying to do is to support those, like the remarkable Sister Philomena, who are dedicated to bringing hope where despair is the normal currency. Of course it's a long way from home. Of course it has nothing to do with racing. Of course DAFA's efforts are only a tiny, tiny fraction of what is needed. But hope should have no boundaries, as Jamie Spencer's smile here shows.
Bye.